May I now invite our Chairman of ICE Hong Kong Association, Mr. Louis Wong, for the closing remark. Mr. Wong, please.
So thank you. I'm very happy that all of you joining us today for the whole day seminar today. So as a closing remark, I just want to have a quick recap on what we have listened today. So our topics, our main theme is how we prepare for the, surviving the climate crisis. So in the opening, Vicky has given us a mission that how we, as a civil engineer, that we have a mission, we have a main objective to act against all this crisis. So we have divided into two ways to tackle this question. One is decarbonization, and in the afternoon session, we talk about another way is the resilience. So in the morning, we had KS give us an action plan. And the action plan, he has discussed 4 strategies, mainly on electricity, transportation, building, and waste. So he got many, he given some ideas on the investment, innovation, interact, and integration, and many examples and blueprints of what the action plan contains. So we have some profession or people from different construction industry to give us some insight. Like Damon talking about the natural gas, how he goes through the journey and what the readiness of the natural gas in Hong Kong, and also how he tackled the crisis, the typhoon crisis, the navigation safety to build the offshore jetty. And Simon gave us some funding idea on how he had talked about whether Hong Kong can be a regional center of the infrastructure, sustainable infrastructure finance center. And he talked about some options like green bond marketing and also green taxonomy. And on the design aspect, we have 2 structural engineers, one Stong and Desmond. He talked about how we can optimize the structural design through the topography, shape, size, and material. He talked about counting the carbon to limit the upfront embodied carbon. So in the morning panel discussion, we heard about from CC, Stephen, Irene, and also Wayman. We learned about from design, developer, and also contractors aspect in looking into the decarbonization idea, like zero emission construction site, and also some regulations on the ultra-low energy building. And also how we sourcing substitution or recycle the material to reduce the embodied carbon. And how developer to engage the tenants to go through the journey to manage the energy according to science-based target of the 1.5 degrees Celsius. So in the afternoon session, we try to deal with the resilience way to look at the question. So Bruce had proposed 3 must-do for the infrastructure. The first one is decarbonization, roadmap, and the action plan, how to benchmarking. And also the second one is the climate resilience, talking about data, collect the data for extreme weather. And the third one is the smart city. And followed by Sylvia is on the flooding. So he talked about how some protection measure against the flooding, like interception, storage, and upgrading. And also, she also mentioned about the forecasting and also the warning against flooding. So Raymond talked about the land side, which have involved the public also. He talked about how to make the slope safety system more smart and through the machine learning. So Freeman and Peter talk about how our Hong Kong International Airport against so many climate crises like temperature, flooding, and super typhoon, and had a climate resilience study to propose guidance notes against the climate resilience. So at our president, he talked about productivity, about how we make our work, design, construction more efficient with less error, less changes, less waste, and less transportation of material. So also thank you for the panel discussion just joined by Joy, Samuel, and Tony, and Ed give us some ideas on different aspects of our industry, like railway, drainage services, and also even the Jockey Cup horse racing, how we deal with resilience. So to end with my closing remark, I need to say a list of acknowledgements. So my great thanks to the chairman of the annual conference organizing committee, Robert, and he has done a great job and leading the members, and also the members to make today the annual conference a successful one. And also to the studio members, to have make some high technology presentation, the online mode of the annual conference so successful. And also I wish to thank the moderators. They have done a very great job, Professor Wei Pan and also CM Lee. And also the keynote speaker, KS Wong, and also Matt McCann, and also all the distinguished speakers and also all the panelists who join us in the panel discussion. The sponsors and supporting organizations, and all of you sitting in front of your television or looking at this annual conference. And without your support, we can't have a successful event today. So hope all of you enjoy the today conference, and looking forward to see you in our coming events and our next year annual conference. Thank you.